So going to the
It's
entrance, right? So going up to say the entrance to where the relic would be is he's definitely going to be prowling that location a lot.
yes, yes, and has to tilts his head a little bit at Shay. Then looks at you. Huh. Give me insight on him again.
Okay.
Kind of like shakes his head a little bit while doing that.
Me and Jackson has one once again. Nat 20.
11.
Damn. You can't. He tilts his head and just looks at Shay. Looks back at you. You don't know anything else, but for pick, um, realize that there was a twinge of recognition at Shay, mainly before, looking back at you guys as he says, "Oh, um, nice knowing you all. Though, do you
Well, before we leave, we're going to do the thing like we said. We're going to go ahead and clean up your shop a little bit. Pick is already working on your door right now, so all we need to do is just grab a couple of cleaning
Trench
supplies.
coat.
Ah, yes. Do you have trench coats?
Yes, I have an old trench coat. If you're into the old, trench coat
Yes.
deal. Okay. I will go get it. Well, we'll go get it from the back. He just goes over. His old rickety bones kind of like crack a little bit. Um, though he goes to the back, he opens the door to the other side and just closes it, and you just hear him ruffling through, and a little bit of like the cracked bones a little bit, but then just keeps looking for it.
I want to go back there with him, and Chris is gonna say, I probably need to grab some more items to help me finish off the door, and maybe someone should probably help that old man. He does not sound like he's very built for grabbing whatever is in that closet.
Line, Jay, think you can help?
Um,
Nah, it shouldn't be too hard. I'm just grabbing a trench coat and some items.
you just see Shay kind of like pull up her a little bit. No, I don't want to. Just the he's gonna
Well
like
then,
lean against the.
well then, at least grab a mop or something and start cleaning up the place.
Um, just the the less we can hear, the better. All right. And just goes and grabs and just grabs the dust dusting pan and everything, and just starts to clean with you guys. Tamara kind of like goes over to Figgy. Mm, Something that something's up with Shay. I'm not. I mean, she's been acting weird. Um,
Well, trust me, we're not gonna stay here much longer. We're just gonna quickly clean up the spots, and then we're gonna go ahead and fix the door, and then we're gonna get out. That should take no more than I'm just gonna ballpark at least an hour. Especially with all of us working, we stay here for about an hour. We go ahead, grab the things that we need, and then we can leave. We already got the very good Moonstone Dragon Blood, or moons.
mhm.
Yeah, we got that, and apparently that helps against undead things. And since we're gonna be going across a lot of that, we're pretty much a step ahead of the game. But these things are literally 200 a pop, so I'm really banking our reputation on this to make sure that we get this at a very generous discount of no money. That's what it says.
All right. As long as this doesn't flop. All right. And she
I
just
mean,
goes over.
if it flops, we always have Plan B. I'd rather not
Hmm.
use Plan B, but we have it. Stares at Tivna.
What is Tidman doing at the moment? Like,
I
It's
am
the
looking
camera pants.
around and
Sorry.
just looking around, seeing if there's anything interesting. I also accidentally used performance instead of perception. No wonder I rolled so high. Never mind, I rolled high again. Do I find anything of interest?
Yeah. What do you like? Interest as in like, what does Timna like wanna like look into?
Anything that looks interesting, fun, or possibly useful? Possibly
Yeah.
pointed out by alternate personalities if we want to go with that. Because it clearly knows something that Tivna does not.
Okay. So you're looking around and you see like old boxes of like old toys. Um, and you also see like different like volumes and books, and you also see like there's a bunch of like there's this glass door, a glass uh casing of like different, like there's like these weapons. You see different, just at a glance at it you just see um like these like ringlets for the wrists and stuff. You see like, well, here's be a hilt by itself. Um, and you also see what looks to be a glistening rapier. With there's with like some like purple filigree like on it a little bit. It's really fancy. And as you look, give me a wisdom roll.
A wisdom? Okay, one second.
So roll or save.
Roll.
Okay, give me a moment. Wisdom. 10.
There, the you see that you could tell that the rapier is kind of like calling out to you.
Hmm. I pick it up.
Go and you you pick it up. It's a little bit heavy for you since a little bit, you're small,
Hmm.
and you eventually you get used to the weight, and it quiets down in your head a little bit. What do you do with it?
We
Hmm.
killed the other Timnas.
I use perception to see what happens to the others because, well, now that they're quiet,
Okay.
I'm curious. Got a 17.
So in your head you see the others are kind of like they're asleep. They're asleep at the moment. So hunching over them is a um dark cloaked figure, kind of like with like long jet black hair. Well, you can only see the nose and like the mouth and the goatee. He has a goatee here,
Of course, it's a goatee. It's always a goatee.
and it's always a goatee. Um, he's just kind of like holding his hand out to to the others a little bit. And then he notices you, and you kind of like see like a little bit flash of like purple and yellow, just slightly, and he turns to you. He turns to you. Is say this thing in your mind.
What are you doing with
Says
them?
with a heavy. He says with a heavy accent. You say that. He's like, I'm only setting them to sleep at least for a tiny bit, he says.
For what reason?
They were quite rowdy when I showed up. So, kind of like tilts his head a little bit, and you see a little bit of his eye. It's like kind of like this top of his head a little bit, and it goes great into like human features. His eye kind of like snake-like, his purple eye kind of like snake-like, and he's like, and then he looks down and in like the shadow kind of like forms again. You picked up the rapier, did you not?
And might I ask if you why are you asking? For what reason is this question?
To anyone that was nearby. Uh, how long has it been? Told us that a little bit.
How long has what been?
How long have I been asleep? He says.
Hmm. No clue. Mind I ask what you are doing and why you are here? Or
You
who you are?
kinda invited me in. Oh, I'm known by many names. And I sense someone that I knew around here.
Hmm. Knew how.
Perhaps it is you?
Knew how.
Oh. He kinda thinks for a bit. The one that forgot.
As in this entity
Said a little bit.
is the one who forgot, or
It's a mortal. Um, I sensed them nearby.
hmm.
And then, since you let me in a little bit.
Hmm.
Not, nothing is gonna happen to your friends. They're just asleep at the moment. And I gets goes close to you a little bit, at least until like about a foot away from you. And who might you be, little kobold?
Well, I must first know, friend or foe.
A foe to you, little one.
Hmm. I'm going to roll for deception.
Okay. All right.
I am the Lord of Potatoes, land of the
The
free.
Lord of Potatoes. All right. You say that, and he's like, Lord of Potatoes. How come I have not heard of you?
Very small
You
nation.
are. Hmm, that sounds interesting. It's it's been a while since I've been outside in the mortal realm.
Hmm.
Ever since he um took me out.
Hmm. So you are part of this weapon?
Yes, part of this weapon, and
What does this weapon do? What can it do?
to say just Rain the blood of the enemies.
I'm not so interested in that.
This.
Anything else?
If you're interested in vengeance,
For what?
no, anyone that wronged you,
Hmm.
or if you want everything to implode or explode.
You had me explode, but please do go on.
No, maybe rain fire to your well, the world perhaps, but
Well,
there's a few things I can conjure up.
Hmm. Anything else? Because, I mean, causing fire is something I already can do. I mean, I have 12 pounds of explosives.
Or I give you dorky gifts beyond your wildest imaginations.
Out of character, are you
Maybe more
trying to turn me
trench
into a warlock?
No.
Because this really sounds like some warlock stuff right about now. I'm
It
not
is fun
complaining,
if you
just
don't.
saying.
Give you dark powers in the most mad, you most imagine, of course. But that is up to you to accept or not.
And the only cost is having yet another voice in my head?
That and some of your memories. That's alright with you.
Explain some.
No? And the painful ones that you've experienced. Last Wilder had a bunch of painful memories. And that was relishing to capture, he says.
I will have to think upon this for reasons of I need to know more about these dark powers, but that can wait for later.
Right? You take your time. We'll be here. Says. Not here in your head, but in the weapon, he says.
You know, had
You're like,
anyone else picked you up, they would probably be looking rather foolish right about now, but everyone here knows I talk to myself.
everybody can hear Cinema talking to herself in the
I mean,
corner.
this is nothing new here, though.
Mm-hmm.
Had anyone else picked it up, they would be immediately questions. Just saying, had anyone else picked that up?
Right. I know, right? And this entity, it's like, you said whoever else voted me before. Do you want to know their names? Their name.
Sure.
Go by multiple names. They go by multiple names in which, well, my past wielder was female, and her name is of a nobility. Her name is Anastasia Mikolovania Sorshas. He kind of like chuckled at that. Ah, yes. So many memories, but
Such a long name.
she's from a prominent ancient family.
Well, Imagine if someone needed to call for help. I mean, with a name that long.
She
It'd take
kept
longer to
her
say
noble
than it
name.
would be to survive.
So she kept that name hidden from anyone else. For she was hunted down. She was being hunted down at the moment
Hmm.
by say some relatives. She went by the name of Shae, or like her once beloved called her Shaggy.
Hmm. Interesting.
She has forgotten.
Hmm.
Forgotten that.
Well,
I
I will think about this. I'm rolling deception. Rolling deception.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Alrighty.
And should I ever find a Shay, I will think about letting you know.
Good to know, little cobalt. And he kind of like the when he says cobalt, it's kind of like very like deep and reverberating across your mind.
And then I return
like-
to normal space.
Okay, so he just disappears. He goes. You see the little of smoke go back into the rapier.
I immediately cast Enlarge Reduce and to reduce it to the size of my finger.
As you do that, wisdom save actually.
And do Wisdom save. Got 11.
Yes.
And I am also going to do a Sleight of Hand.
Okay. Oh.
Since I'm out of view. God! Okay, that's a 7. I thought that was a 1 again.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Okay,
since I'm
so-
out of view, I do think I wouldn't really need a Sleight of Hand, but still, just trying to be safe.
As you try to like cast large reduce.
Oh, right,
hit with-
right, right. This is a second level spell. I need to roll odds and even.
That and also I'm about to do. God damn it, double whammy. No. Please.
Well, it's evens.
Okay.
Was it evens or odds that we agreed was wild magic?
Even this was wild magic.
Well then, I'm gonna have to roll another d20. Or no, it's a d100.
Let me check. Okay. 2 88. Alright. See. So what has been happening? Let me go over to wild magic. Fuck. 20. 88. You cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you.
Well,
Okay.
within 60 feet of me.
So I guess we just roll a dice based on how many people are there.
How many people
so
are...
what is so is Figgy, Shae, Pick, Tamara, and Klein,
So 1d5?
and Tivna.
It'd be the
D6.
funniest thing if it landed on me. Because I
Alright,
could
rolling a
already...
d6 and got a 3. Who was the third one you said?
So it was Figgy, Shae, Pick.
It's me! Nothing happened!
No, they just get flung into the sky.
No, all the way up to the roof.
Yeah.
Ceiling.
Perfect. Distraction.
And you do that. That happens, and this also happens.
Hmm?
To reduce the object.
Which both makes it lighter and smaller.
Alright.
for 1 minute.
Alright. So as you Benz, the thing that you can tell that you get a massive headache, and you pause in your tracks as it does a counterspell on you.
Oh,
14. Psychic damage
I'm going.
as the weapon remains on its regular size.
I rolled Constitution to basically.
Mhm.
Oh wait, God dang it! So it actually just didn't do anything there. I was when you say I roll Constitution to see if I keep focus on the since it's concentration,
Mhm.
Concentration is a Constitution save.
which is why I
Yeah.
just rolled Constitution.
So basically, headache, spell down. The fix just remains. The weapon remains just right here with, the thing in it. And you
Okay
hear in
then.
your head, and you hear in your head, the same voice say, "You think you can pull spells on this weapon on me?"
Well, I
he
need you
says.
to concentrate and behave if you want to get out of here and have a wielder. So I suggest you should have let that gone through.
It is a, you know, mechanism. Up to the last time.
It's funny, I now technically have a faster flying speed now that I have fly.
Okay then.
By
Well,
10
as
feet.
a backup, I unsheath the magic rapier I picked up earlier, and I put this one in its sheath.
You do that. Do that.
Freaking stupid magic
do you go over
sword
to
not
the-
letting me do that.
So you
Tifna
go
will
over to
remember
the-
this.
did not remember that.
Oh no, there's plenty of stuff I can use that for. Imagine someone tries to cast a spell on me, puts it in the
Mhm.
way. Immediate
Mhm.
counterspell for free.
Um,
The DM
So-
will remember this because I won't
DM
let them
will-
forget it later.
okay.
Also, I'm letting you know it's been 2 hours since the time we were told.
Mhm.
Just letting you know,
So-
Dom.
Right. So you go back to the counter, right, Tifna?
Yep.
Alright, so you're heading there. I'm gonna go ahead and pause session because Dom has to go.
yeah. My only response to it is I hear a huge thud and things like that. I look up, see Picard's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I can
Shape-
fly. Don't I have control of this? Because like fly doesn't throw you into the air.
It's
Yeah,
wild
I ran
magic.
to a 60-foot flying speed,
It's
which
wild
is just
magic
10 more
and
feet.
sudden speed increase. If you even just jumped, you probably would notice. Whoops.
You know, I just get an additional 10 feet. It's not like super large. It's just an additional 10 feet to what I could already do in flight.
Yes, except you have no clue that you've gotten this.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm flying top speed. We're in a building, a decrepit building at that. That could probably, break at any moment. I have been fairly careful.
Alright.
Wait,
So-
Pig was repairing
Wait.
the door just and imagine them just wanting to
You're-
go forward and just flying forward now with the
Wait,
door.
I have a suggestion. If you can at
So-
least allow it for hilarious snakes.
So-
You are cleaning up dust. You sneeze.
Thing is,
Throw
I'm
the
not
door
actively
off the
cleaning up
hinges
dust.
with a sneeze.
Right now, I'm not doing any of that. I went and followed the old man into the closet. I was planning on having a whole conversation with the old man.
Oh no!
Dusty ass closet.
Yeah.
Look in general stuffs.
Hold on. Why?
Oop.
Okay. So that is it for the session for today. Thank you, audience, for watching this stuff. In next episode, we'll find out what is in that closet.
And I have a sword that I'm gonna need to ask someone about.
I have
Yeah.
identified.
And keep the sword from knowing this.
Yeah,
Thankfully,
the
I
spell
have
identified.
really good skill with deception.
Luckily, indeed. The minute you said Shae, I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah, the moment I heard that, I'm like, deception, 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 deception.
You don't know this thing's name, so. Alright.
Yeah, it
That's
never
it.
told me, so I have no reason to trust it. Of course, it also doesn't know my name. Ha.
Alright, so.
yes, indeed, Lord of Potatoes."
Yes.
Time now, Lord of Potato.
Lord of Potato, the land of the free.
Exactly. Good sesh, guys. Great job,
I'm
guys.
going to stop the recording